Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, the 25th day of June. Here we go. Choresh, that's plowing, and plowing is one of the 39 malachas that you're not allowed to do on Shabbos. It's a kind of work, and you're not allowed to do it on Shabbos. And you're thinking, well, I'm a city boy, and don't worry, I will never plow on Shabbos. Well, you might think you're never plowing on Shabbos, but you could inadvertently do things which are considered plowing, so watch out for these things, especially in the summertime. Let's say you're out in the backyard, and the earth out there is kind of soft and everything, and there's a very heavy bench that you want to drag from one part of the backyard to the other. Well, guess what? When you drag a heavy bench, it's like directly furrowing out the ground and making exactly what plowing does, making furrows in the ground, and that could be considered biblically prohibited. So be very careful about dragging heavy benches or tables across soft earth in somewhere like your backyard, because that could be considered biblically plowing. And although you're not planning to plant there or whatever, but you are plowing a furrow into the ground, whether you like it or not, it's happening. And so watch out for that on Shabbos. If you wanted to push a heavy stroller across your backyard and the earth is a little bit soft, and you know that when you push a heavy stroller there will be ruts in the ground caused by the wheels, interestingly the poskim all say that that is going to be considered permitted, and that's because when wheels roll across soft earth, it's not the same activity as causing a furrow. A furrow is actually like kind of digging up the ground as the table leg kind of like rips through the ground, and that's considered plowing. However, when a heavy stroller is pushed along the ground, the weight of the wheel is just pressing down on the softer earth, and so though you do look like you have a furrow afterwards, you don't really have a real plowing furrow. What you have is a depression in the ground that did not come through digging out a spot, and therefore pushing a heavy stroller across soft earth on Shabbos is permitted, and that activity is not in any way considered to be furrowing or plowing. If you had a table that was heavy and you didn't drag it, but you just wanted to secure it into a spot in the soft earth of your backyard, you're not allowed to do it, and that's because rabbinically the rabbis felt that they were to let you set a heavy table firmly into the ground. You might come to level off certain spots of the ground to help it be flat, and that could be very close to the activity of furrowing or plowing, and therefore they said don't set a heavy table into its spot for fear that you might cause some leveling of the ground, which is very close to what plowing is. If you wanted to sweep across unpaved ground, that too is not permitted because it could lead to a type of leveling, which is very close to furrowing and not allowed. If you want to sweep on paved ground, you might consider, oh, that's got to be fine because I can't possibly make a furrow on paved ground, but it's very confusing and it looks like the same activity as sweeping on soft ground, and therefore a lot of poskim say that you should not be sweeping on paved or unpaved ground on Shabbos. However, if you want to sweep indoors in the homes that we all 99.9% of us live in today, all of our homes have good solid floor made of tile or ceramic or carpet or whatever. So if you want to sweep in there, you will never come to be doing any leveling of earth activities, and therefore sweeping indoors, of course, be careful with the broom and make sure you're not causing other malacha problems by sweeping too hard with pulling, tearing, whatevering. But generally, gentle sweeping, I was going to say brooming, sweeping inside of our hard floored homes or the carpeted homes or whatever, that's totally considered okay on Shabbos. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.